agriculture in India. Okay. See, up to now what about importance of agriculture. I told you you have to do a bar diagram somewhere. It is a question mark is they gave. Yes or no? Have you did? And another page also I gave you. Okay, go for it and see. We're discussing about the first phase and second phase. Okay, in the first phase, increasing irrigation and building dams, how it is helpful to the cultivation. Okay, and second phase about the green revolution and its spread. Right. See now, so in that only we are going to know about the another topic, dry land agriculture. Okay, what is that? Dry land agriculture. See here, dry land agriculture. That means by the term only you are getting to know. I think so. Which land is not having of any irrigation facilities, water facilities, that we are calling as dry land agriculture areas. See, for example, a land which is do not have even groundwater. Okay, even groundwater also. A land which is not having of any irrigating water facilities. Okay. See, no canals flow. Okay, and no tanks and ponds which were near to the lands. Okay, if it is near to the lands, maybe the groundwater is available. So the farmer can go for digging of tube wells. Yes or no? See like that. Which land is do not have any of water irrigating facilities, that lands we are calling as dry land agriculture. Okay. So in the dry land see, in our India, mostly 55% of agriculture lands are having a water facility. Okay. Out of 45% of lands cannot be irrigated. Okay. The lands which is not having any water facility to do the farming. Understood? So, how much in our India? How much we have? 45%. See, that land we are calling as dry land. Okay, that land we are calling as dry land. So, in the dry land, then how they will depending on that dry land agriculture? The farmers, see, what they will do you know, they are depending on the rainy season. Okay, they are depending on the rain. Okay, in the rainy season, at that time when if it is rains are high, so that season they will go for cropping. Yes or no? So another times what they will do, they just make it as waste of that land. But in another times, in some another places, okay, of course it depends on the rainy season, they will go for crop like paddy and all. Okay, but by using of some amount of water facility also, okay, some of our crops will be grown. Okay, by consuming of less water percentage also, some of the crops will be grown. So in that, what are the crops? Jowar, bajra and pulses, and you know, groundnut, ragi, cotton, soyabean, red gram and Bengal gram. Okay, these type of all crops are consuming very less water comparing with the other crops. So these who are the owners of the dry lands, no, they'll go for farming of these type of agriculture. Okay, these type of farmings they'll go for it. And in our India, 84% of the pulses, okay, 84% of pulses forming in the dry land areas. Understood? But even the pulses, producing of the pulses is even increasing also. The prices also it is so increasing. See, that's why we are calling it is so expensive. Okay. Though the increasing of pulses, okay, increasing of forming of pulses, even it is increases also, the price of the pulses were increasing. Understood? Then, see here, then what should then be done to increase production in such dry lands? For increasing of production in the dry lands, what Actually, in our paddy and all, what they will do in the form of tube wells, they'll arrange the pipes, and when it is the power they will on, throw the pipes, it will be spread into all over the land. But coming to the dropping system of water irrigation system, you might have studied in 8th class bioscience, no? See, coming to dropping water irrigating system, the use of pipes, okay, small pipes, and which is having of small holes, okay, and continue thoroughly. See, from the big pipe, they'll connect to total the land which is having of small pipes, okay. So these all small pipes have very small holes. When the water flows, okay, when the water flows from these the pipes, these water, it will be getting to the land by drop, okay, not a flow at a time, okay, it will be getting to the land only drop. See, always it is moisture that land. So due to in that way, what is happening here? By using of very less water also can irrigate that land for the crop, okay. See, this dropping system, by using of a dropping system, okay, by new mechanisms will using in the irrigation field, though in that ways we can produce more crop in dry lands, okay, and as well as manures, okay, organic manures, or else by using of fertilizers, pesticides, okay. By this all also we can produce some of the amount of at least not to be waste of the land, at least some of the crop they can get in the dry lands, okay. See here, and they can go for what they can go for. They have to be think that about the developing programs of water irrigating. Yes or no? See, one I told you dropping system. Another way sprinkle system also you might have learned about it. Okay, the water will be sprinkled all over the land. Okay, so in that way also by using less water can irrigate. And another way, these whatever the dry land areas, if it is village side, so many acres are there, no, they have to be appealed to the government to give any water facility like nearby areas, if there is any canal flows, they have to appeal to the water department to give the canal flow to their areas, like that. And see, it's included afforestation, bunding, okay, building check dams and tanks, okay. Tanks means cheru, which you have seen in every village, you might have seen the tanks, okay. By digging the tanks and building dams and projects, okay. By through that also dry lands can be irrigated. Understood? See, farmers who grow crop like Bengal gram, red gram, bajra, jowar, ragi, soybean, groundnut and cotton also need support. Which support? Water irrigating support. They may need new varieties of seeds suitable for different region. Yes. Knowledge about the best way of growing a mix of crops on the same land. Okay. And they need a support from even from the government. Okay. They need a support in the water irrigation system, and as well as they have to know about the new varieties and new techniques like a mixed crop. You might have seen that haldi and mirchi is a mixed crop, and if you go for maize and another crop also, it's have a mixed crop. Did you see anywhere special? If you see in our areas, if you see in this Armour side, you might have can see. Okay, that side they will go for mixing crops. Okay, and by using of mixing crop within one land, they can get two crops, two varieties of crops. That's like that. But it depends. All the crops they should not go for it. Okay, it depends. And see, and loans to purchase inputs, support price for these crops. Farming of HYVs has now been adopted in dryland regions also. Yes, farming of HYVs, high yielding variety seeds. Okay, high yielding variety seeds. By using that also, even in the dryland also, the farmer can get high yield. Understood? And next, the effects of the green revolution. Okay, see, what is a green revolution? Introducing of new variety hybrid seeds into the farming sector is called a green revolution. Okay, see, high yielding varieties of seeds. Okay, and even in the dry land also can grow that type of variety seeds. Okay, so that all when it is introduced, okay, that we are called as green revolution. Understood? So this is all done. That seeds, I told you that about HYV seeds. Yes or no? So that seeds where they are producing them in the research laboratories, ICRIS and ICMR, as I told you, right? And see here the increase in production. The topic we are going to know now. See, in this green revolution, they have invented about the new varieties of hybrid seeds. See, why they invented? What is the cause for it? Increasing in production. Okay, increasing in production. See here, I have written one word here: self-sufficient. That is nothing but now in our India. Okay, now in our India, whatever we have, the grains are sufficient to all over the people. Understood? It's all sufficient to all over the people, whatever we produce. Of course, by using of new technologies also. Okay, here, see, due to the rise in the food grain production, it was no longer necessary to import food grains from other countries. As I told you, in our India, we have a self-sufficient to food grains to needs of our population. So, no need of importing from other places, other countries. Okay. And food materials constitute only about 3% of India imports. Here, they give a bar diagram. Okay. The production of food grains increased 5 times over the last 5 decades. See, from the 1950 to 51 to 2014 to 15, it is increased 5 times. How much times? 5 times. Okay. How much, 253 million tons. Okay. 253 million tons. Here, they gave an example about here. In 1967, only the yield by the people only 19 lakhs tons. But come to the 2010 to 11, it has increased how much, 220 lakhs of tons. See, by this calculation, 19 to 220 lakhs of tons. By this knowing of this count only, we are getting to know how much it has increased. Yes or no? And see here, now I told you about, excuse me. Now I told you about a self-sufficient, whatever we have Indian producing, that is self-sufficient to the India's population. Okay, then but when the population is increases, okay, even as well as agriculture farming people also increased, and they started more and more farming. Okay, whatever the excess food, they are keeping into the storage areas. So, government storage area of the food grains is FCI, which is very close to our place, close to our school. Yes or no? Food Corporation of India. Okay? Food Corporation of India. This organization is formed by the government. Okay? Formed by the government, and it is storaging the whatever the excess production of the farmers. Okay? Why they are storing them? To need, where in some areas, maybe the production of grains may be high. In other areas, maybe there is no production at all. Yes or no? To make into that needs to be sufficient, the government is storing the food grains. Okay, and as well as if it is the next year, maybe it arise the drought year, or else maybe the floods. Okay, maybe the cause of the floods. Okay, so due to that, government by through these organizations, government is storing the food grains. Understood? And here, green revolution leads what, higher quality, okay, and quantity of the food grains. Okay, see here, in 1960s, a farmer was able to produce an average of only 287 kilograms of food grains. Okay, how much, in the year of 1960, only they are going for 287 kilos of the food grains. On the same land, nowadays, the same farmer can produce 800 kilos. Okay, can produce 800 kilos. Land does not increase from years to years. Nowadays, this is now present. Okay, from 1960 to 2020, the land will not have spread. Yes or no? But the yield has been gradually increased high. How does it possible? Of course, by using of new varieties of the seeds. Okay, and by having of irrigation facilities. Yes or no? And by having of using technology. Okay, so people have gained this much, increasing of high quantity of the food grains, high quantity of the yield from the same land. Okay, so this is all due to green revolution. Okay, due to green revolution. Green revolution is nothing but using of hybrid seeds, using of the seeds which can produce high yield. Okay, see. Okay, I'll continue the topic. See, our next topic is environmental effects. Okay, see, introduced by green revolution, farmers have got high yield of crop. Yes or no, as we compared just now. See, by introducing of green revolution, see, have also brought several environmental imbalances. Okay, several environmental imbalances. As mentioned earlier, it was first introduced. This green revolution first introduced in north states. Okay, first introduced in north state. What are the north states? It was introduced in Punjab, Haryana, and Uttar Pradesh. Okay. See then, what are the problems faced in that states? We'll see. Majorly they faced the problem, water problem. Okay, and the fertilizers problems. Okay. See, in the north states, Punjab, Haryana, and Uttar Pradesh, see, green revolution high yielding variety seeds they have started in the farming. Okay, so they have faced many problems, and it has reached what, environmental imbalances. Okay, environmental imbalances. So what are the first? We'll have to discuss about the water problems. Understood? See here, in these states, most farmers have shifted to cultivation of HYVs of rice and wheat. Yes. So in these states, north states, Punjab, Haryana, and UP, they have started, after the green revolution spread, they have started HYVs, varieties of seeds of rice and wheat. Okay. So for that what we need? High amount of water. Okay, high amount of water. Understood? See, but that water is not available for them as in the way of canals, okay, or tanks. Then how they use it then? By digging tube wells. Understood? By digging tube wells on the land, okay, they used for their crop. Whom the north states, okay, by using of HYVs, varieties of rice and millet for that cropping, they used the water source of groundwater. Okay, they used which water? Groundwater by digging tube wells. Okay, for example, if you are side of a farmer, okay, you are getting maybe in this crop season you may be getting 100 bags of paddy. Okay, but your side of farmer by using of HYV seeds and by digging a above well, okay, if he got 200 bags of paddy, what you will do? The next year you also will start the same type of farming. Yes or no? You also will go for HYV seeds and you also will go for digging of a tube well and you also will start. Yes or no? As they spread in that states at that time, okay, it has reached what you know, groundwater levels became fall. Okay, it not became fall in only within 2-3 years. It has took the time nearly 3 decades. That is nothing but 30 years. Okay, that is nothing but within 30 years the groundwater levels became very less. Its groundwater levels fall. Okay, how much it is fall? You know, it's showing that dangerous to do cropping in the Punjab and Haryana and UP places. Okay, some experts are delivered the words. It is very dangerous if it is a farming into these states. Which dangerous? Because by consuming of more and more water from the ground level, is it rechargeable within soon? Within soon, is it rechargeable? Actually, the groundwater, how we are getting it is a naturally process. Okay, can we pouring the water inside of the ground? No, it is a natural process. Okay, wherever the water is available, we are digging out by using of the tube wells and we are using. Yes or no? And the next season also, how we are getting that groundwater again? Due to recharge of the groundwater by the rainfall. Understood? Recharge of the groundwater by the rainfall. When the rains fall in the rainy season, okay, thrown by the canals, the rainwater will be thrown by canals and all. Okay, land absorb will the water now, so that is storage in the ground levels. Okay, it's all the process done in the naturally. Okay, there is no mechanical process when the rainwater will come and will carry the water and will make it to depth into the ground. It's not like that, right? Okay, so it's a natural process, right? So, but the groundwater, you can say that, teacher, you only saying that it will be can recharge. Okay, it will be can recharge in the rainy season. So that groundwater next year they may be using, teacher. That like that you may get doubt. For example, in this season they used groundwater levels. Okay, understood? For example, okay, groundwater levels whatever he used for his crop. Okay, so next year also same he used. Next year also rain falls. Okay, maybe the water also recharge and next use. Like that, many years of passing, he used continuously this groundwater for his crop. Okay, of course he got high yield. Okay, but water rechargeable is not at all same to the whatever consumed this farmer. Okay, whatever the water recharged in the groundwater levels, right? Ground levels, right? Comparing to that level, but consumed by the farmers, it is increased. Okay, before the storaging of the water here, before the natural process has not done, before only again the farmer started off using. Yes or no? So due to that, groundwater levels became declined. Okay, even now they could not go for any of the farming like which is water consuming more rice and wheat crops. No, they could not go for it. Okay, right? See, the they gave a picture also about the groundwater levels. Yes or no? You might have can see in your textbooks. Okay, in the page of 70, they gave how it has groundwater recharge by sea. Rain, when the water seeps down to the recharge to the groundwater. Okay, and by digging the tube wells, we are using that water for irrigation levels. Okay, but when it is the increasing of using the groundwater before the recharging of that water only, so it leads what? Declining of the groundwater. Yes or no? That is the effect faced by the north states. Okay, and next, fertilizers problems. Okay, I'll continue.